You do not need a budget to have a great holiday season, and here's why. You do not need a budget to have a great holiday season. I know there's so many experts that are sharing that advice and saying it's the best way for you to gain control of your money this holiday season. I've got a different approach for you, and I think that you'll really love it. I'm going to share with you a mini workshop that I created for some clients earlier this year, and I hope it'll help you actually prepare for the holiday season and understanding what's really important to you first, and then reorganizing any money that you need to around your actual goals this holiday season. So, why are the holidays important to you? Why? That is the single most important question I think that you need to be asking yourself before you start thinking about your money and looking at your money. 95% of your purchasing decisions are in the subconscious mind. What does that mean? It's all emotional. And if you're not grounded and focused on what's really important to you this holiday season, you're gonna get bombarded with ads and other people's ideas. And if you aren't grounded and clear on why the holidays are important to you before you start spending or feeling like you have to spend, let's get clear on why they're important to you, because then you've got 95% of these things happening in your unconscious mind that are influencing you to spend, and then you're in debt. Or a lot of families that I know you spend more time stressing actually over the holidays than enjoying them in the first place. So in this workshop, I walked through some different things that you can do. So treat this mini video as an actual workshop and take action. You can pause it when I give you something to do, come back after you finished it, pause it again, come back, and hopefully by the end of it, you'll have a whole bigger picture about what the holidays are about, and then you'll know what to do with your money because of that. So let's get started. So my favorite Christmas movie is A Christmas Story, and it's about Ralphie who wanted the Red Ryder BB gun. One of my holiday traditions in my family, it has been since I was married to my first husband, it was actually a holiday tradition that he started in my family, is that we would wake up, well, it started actually Thanksgiving Day. TBS, I think they still do this. They play this movie on repeat over and over again. So I've seen it like a million times. But it's the story of Ralphie, and he's like an 8-year-old kid, and all he wants for Christmas is the Red Ryder BB gun. And it's about the whole movie, he's obsessing about how he's gonna get the Red Ryder BB gun. But then every adult who hears him talk about him wanting the Red Ryder BB gun, they're like, "You'll shoot your eye out, kid. You'll shoot your eye out, kid." It's a great movie if you haven't seen it. So Ralphie goes through this whole movie obsessing and wanting through this holiday season. They go Christmas tree shopping, they go to Macy's, I think, and go holiday shopping. It's a great movie. And at the end, guess what? Ralphie gets the Red Ryder BB gun. Not only does he get the Red Ryder BB gun, he runs out back as soon as he gets it, and what does he do? He shoots his eye out, just like everybody told him he would. Actually, he didn't shoot his eye out, he popped his glasses, but same thing, he was sad, he was crying, he runs back inside, it was really dramatic. And then the movie comes to an end. He got what he wanted for Christmas, but now fast forward, Ralphie is an adult, he's in his 60s or 70s today, the actor who was Ralphie. If Ralphie was reflecting on what was important to him about Christmas now, what do you think it would be? For me, I don't think it would be the fact that he got the Red Ryder BB gun. I think it would be about the memories that he had with his family, about his little brother being stuffed in a suit, walking to school, like stuffed because it was so cold outside he could barely walk, or a story about him and his family going to get a Christmas tree, or how his dad and his mom cared so much about him that they went out of their way in the holiday season to make sure it was special for him and his brother. As you're thinking about your holiday season this year and beyond, I want you to take that little nugget and that little thought that if we just reduce Christmas or Hanukkah or the holidays in general, for those of you who don't celebrate Christmas specifically, if we just reduce it to the things under the tree or the stuff, we're missing out on the bigger picture of why Christmas is really important, why the holidays are really important. My family, we celebrate Christmas, so I say that. For me, it's making sure that I get to spend time with the people that I love the most. And when I did this workshop, if we've done this workshop a couple of times, most of the people responded that Christmas was about the memories, about the food, about the laughter, and about being close with people that they loved. It wasn't about the stuff. And truth be told, I don't remember really any Christmas gifts that I opened during Christmas, but I remember the experience of that. So when we come back to the spending being in the unconscious, subconscious mind, you've got to slow down now and start thinking for yourself what's important to you. One of the ways that you can do that is start here. I'm going to give you a few things that you could work through in this video to get clear on what's most important to you this holiday season, so that before the mad dash of spending happens, you have clarity and focus on how you want to spend this Christmas, no pun intended, but how you really want to spend your time and who you want to spend it with. So first, ask yourself this. I have my laptop here. I'm giving you a workshop. What's important to the holidays to you? And make a list of the 15 things, top 15 things, set a timer, set it for 2 minutes, and journal out the top 15 things that the holidays are important to you about. Not your family members, not your coworkers, not what somebody's saying on YouTube that it should matter. What matters to you? Come back when you finish that list. By going through the 15 and hopefully stretching yourself out of your comfort zone, the first few things that pop up are those things that you know in the conscious mind. They're the things that you're totally aware of and the things that you know or you think you should know when it comes to why it should be important. If you're a people pleaser, you're going to give me the right answer versus the real answer. So by stretching yourself out to 15, you have to access what's going on in the subconscious and in the unconscious mind, and maybe you'll get to some things that you weren't even aware of that were really important to you. For me, it's giving. I like going out and giving clothing and food and being a part of the community in the holiday season. I did this exercise also in the workshop, and I love the smell, like the scented pine cones. It's like one of my favorite things about Christmas. I think it costs like $7, but my husband and I both love that about the holiday season. We like the feel of the cold weather. We love wearing, our sweatshirts and our fuzzy socks. Those are the kinds of things that we love in the holiday season. So what's important to you? Make your list, check it twice, stretch outside 2 or 3 things, and you might be surprised about what's really important to you about the holiday season. Next, step 2, make a list of the people that you want to spend time with this holiday season. So you've got your top 15 things about why it's important to you. Now make a list of the people that you most want to spend your holiday with, and stretch it out. Maybe it's more than just 3. Write out as many people as you can, set a timer for 2 or 3 minutes, and make a list of all the people that you want to spend this holiday season with. Start with Thanksgiving and all the way through, maybe even to the new year if you have different trips or different memories related to the holidays. Make that list, and so by the time you finish that exercise, you'll have the 15 things that are important to you, and then you're gonna have a list of all of the people that you want to spend time with. Once you have that list of people, I'm gonna have you narrow it down. So if you have 15 or 20 people or more on that list, narrow it down to your top 5. These are like your deal breaker kind of people. These are the people that you really want to spend your holiday season with. And once you narrow that down to the top 5, I want you to ask this question. Is this for me that I want to spend this holiday season with them? Or is it for them? The reason I say that is there's a lot of movement in the holiday season. People are traveling all over the country. People are traveling from house to house, trying to get to everyone for the holiday season. And a lot of that could be out of routine or thinking that you have to do things a certain way. I have in-laws, maybe some of you have in-laws, and there's an attachment that we have to how we want to live the holiday season versus how other people think we should live the holiday season. For me, everything changed when I had my son. In his first Christmas, he wasn't even a year old yet. And we spent that holiday fighting with my family and my in-laws about who was gonna get to spend Christmas Eve and Christmas Day with my son. It was a really stressful time for me because I was trying to make everybody happy, and the last person I was thinking about actually was myself. So by going through this exercise of understanding for you what's important to you, and then who do you want to spend this holiday season with, you can keep the magic of the holiday season and you can do it your way. And truthfully, you might just spend less money in the process. My husband and I, we stopped all of that. So I got remarried. Many of you know my story, but if you don't, I got remarried and went through a divorce. My new husband and I, we spend Christmas Eve with my family. And Christmas Day, we hang out in our pajamas all day long. And his mom and brother come visit and spend Christmas with us at our house. We cook. No pressure for our kids to be running around during the holiday season. We have a blast. We create a lot of memories, and that's what's important to us this holiday season. We end up spending less money on other people over Christmas and over the holidays because of that. And we haven't had to budget for Christmas in a really long time. That's been a really nice thing. So thinking about why the holidays are important, thinking about who's important to you, and having the courage to put some top people in there might give you some clarity now before the holiday season kicks off about what's really important and how you actually want to spend your money. Just remember this, research shows, this is like legitimate research, you can go out and look for it, there's lots of articles about this. The quality of experience, when people say what gives them more happiness, it's the actual experience over the thing. For different research surveys, when people are surveyed, if it's a thing or if it's an experience that gives them more happiness, it's the experience. So before you get into the craziness of the holiday season, remember that experiences make you happier over things. And when that's the case, you may not need a holiday budget after all. Be safe, be happy, be well, be your best, live your best life for you. And a budget is not necessary for the holiday season. You being happy, you being healthy, and you being well is.